They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Alabama. Hold 50.
Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Returnable for Lockett. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 34.
Hold 50.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. To throw, it's Brady. On the crossing route, complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Phil Dorsett hauls it in. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Brady now on 1st down. This is White on the screen. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Brady now to throw. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's a... They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it. It's Hill. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Jeremy Hill taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now. 1st and 10 at their own 21. Play action. Now Wilson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And it's second down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Eluding the pressure right. He hits Baldwin right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Baldwin's first catch going to be good enough for a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And that play was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So it's still first and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. They go play action with Wilson. Flushed out right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Lawrence Guy able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They go play action now. Wilson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Derek Rivers in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. A disappointing drop there on 4th and goal. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On the ground is Michel, and he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And give him a gain of 37. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Here's Brady. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Frank Clark in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Stop. Set. Right there. Swag.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. New England on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be third and a mile. Throwing now is Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. Baldwin with it over the middle. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half. It's Wilson dancing to his left. Big hold of the 30. Skirts by him at the 35. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a carry for White. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Brady gets it to Gordon. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Brady to throw on second down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
New England on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
Ready?
From the gun, it's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
54. Wait, set. Wait, 20.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Shotgun now for Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
They'll run with White. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's Brady to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
And this offense can get their tight ends involved. They can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw is Wilson. Off play action. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Rivers able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's Wilson off the play fake, buying time to his left. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Off play action. Wilson out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the... He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. From midfield now, here's Wilson rolling to his left. And he finds a man on a crossing route. A gain of 32 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to.
Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, a year ago at this time, I asked you what your Thanksgiving plans were, so I got a funny answer out of you last year. I'm going to ask you again, what are you doing for Thanksgiving this year?
Trying to figure out exactly what time I kick everyone out of my house so I can just hunker down and watch what's left of the football schedule. That's what I want to know.
Oh, come on. Your mother-in-law is coming in. It's going to be a great time at the Davis household.
Well, she can stay as long as she wants. She's family. But everyone else,
get out.
They have an expiration time.
What about the dogs?
50-50. Depends on how they act that day.
Well, when things go awry, you can just get in the car and head out for the airport because you got a game that weekend.
I certainly do. I will be headed to Charlotte, Seattle at Carolina that Sunday. Looking forward to that one. But even while I'm jesting a little bit about people being at the house, some of you I'm not jesting about. Hurry up and get out.
Bring out the